I started dancing at the end of elementary school, and it had been kind of a dream as a little girl to start taking dance. And so at the end of my fifth grade year, my mother said it was time that I could take dance. And she signed me up, and we went to the store and got all the equipment, the leotard and the tights and the ballet shoes. And, it was one of those times where what you dreamed about actually integrated with the practical time you had in the dance studio, because I had a wonderful time in the dance classroom. And I think it's because God has created us to integrate mind, body, and spirit. And the research benefits show that children who are in a healthy dance setting really increase in confidence, in security, and actually with myself, I really learned to worship Jesus through dance.
And it's obviously a health and exercise element as well, performance, expression, a lot of benefits, obviously.
Yeah, that's part of the research benefits when you're in an age-appropriate setting.
I want you to take us now through somewhat of a timeline as you have observed and been involved in dance organizations, the teaching and performance of dance, especially over the last, well, I would say few years, but a number of years, maybe even a decade or so, with respect to perhaps the types of expression that you are observing with respect to dance and how that has really created some concern.
Yeah. About 15 years ago, one of the little girls that I'd worked with at our church in our Christian musicals that we gave annually for our congregation, she grew up and she invited me to a dance concert, at her college. And so I went. I was so excited to go. But I was so surprised because there were some catcalls during the dances and a lot of sexualized, objectified movement. And I was kind of stunned. But I thought, oh, well, it's an aberration. These are young people, and maybe this is just this year's concert. So I didn't think too much about it, although it disturbed me. But I went back the next year, and there was more sexualized, objectified dance, more catcalls between dances as well as during dances. And I didn't like it. I don't like seeing women objectified. But I thought, well, these young people are 18 and over, so I guess they can make their own choices. I don't like it until I began to see that in the high school dance recitals that I began attending to support the dancers in my dance ministry at church. And then I began to see that same objectified, sexualized dance in junior high dances at the June dance recitals. And then I began to see it on the elementary school level with children being put in an adult costumes, choreography, and music. And then I began to even see it in the preschool setting of little girls 5 years and under in adult material, adult songs, adult costumes. And at that point, I got so disturbed. I had to go to the computer and begin to research because I knew in my heart this is wrong. As a dancer, I never experienced a concert with this kind of content. But I got some research done with experts, and that really started the founding of danceawareness.com. And this objective I've had to create educational research materials to give to adults in this culture, not my opinion, but researched experts, so that they can know the difference between healthy, age-appropriate dance and harmful, sexualized dance.